Wagwan. So you want to glow up like King Eli did, do you? All right, let me take you on a trip then. Pay attention. Disclaimer. Before I tell you this video, I must let you know that I have this on because it is freezing cold as tits. I'm up north right now and it's cold as tits. But I'm going to take this off real quick so you see my physique. You see I got the tats. You see your boy's ripped and jacked and handsome. You feel me? So you know what we looking like. You know what we looking like. You feel me? All right. But it's cold, so I'm putting this on. But now you know what I look like. Okay, so you know how to judge me. But let me tell you a story, man. I'm gonna be vulnerable with you guys. It was about 2018, 2019. There was a young Eli who lived and who roamed the lands. He wasn't this handsome yet, but little did he know his time was coming. He still maintained the confidence though, because he knew that he was a handsome Naija boy. He just had to grow into himself. So he was still confident. But it was 2018, 2019. Eli was in 8th grade and his school took a trip up to, I believe it was Six Flags. Went up to Six Flags. So he was with some of his boys, he was with some of his friends, you know, chatting shit, joking, running around, just being wild. But there was this one particular girl that caught young Eli's attention. We'll call her Princess. Now back in the day, Princess was a cute girl. I have to say back in the day because that was 6 years ago. And man's is 20 now. We ain't on that. But back in the day, Princess was one of the cutest girls in school. So young Eli did what any confident guy would do when he sees an attractive girl. He talked to her. He went up, he talked to her. He said, "Yo, what's up? I'm Eli." And before he could even proceed, Princess said, "Ew, you're ugly." And then walked away. And the shit hit his chest like this. And ever since then, Eli was on a quest to looks max and to improve his looks so that no girl would ever be able to say that shit again. Fast forward now. Eli is not just one of the most handsome men in the world, facially, but he's also jacked. He's also shredded, tatted up, swole. He's making money moves, and he's attractive in a way that's well-rounded. You see, Eli back in the day, he used to have severe acne, crazy pimples. Not only did he have severe acne and crazy pimples, but his skin was discolorated, bro. Skin discolorated completely. Like it was all sorts of shades of brown and black. It was not even toned. He was a stick figure. He used to be chubby when he was even younger, but he lost that weight and just started putting on muscles. So he was a stick figure. He hadn't grown into his head shape. His head was massive and his body was little. On top of that, his teeth were kind of jacked up until later on he decided to get braces. A lifesaver. Because now, Eli's number one compliment with women is his skin, which he used to get made fun of for because it was all different shades of brown and black. Shit was literally peeling. And his teeth. And all the women that he talked to ask him nowadays, are those teeth real? Are they veneers? No, they're real. They're real. These are my things. Safe to say, Eli came a long way. In fact, Eli came so far that by the age of 18, he started messing and engaging with women who were significantly older than him. Eli was no longer talking to the other girls who were 18 or 17 or in his age range, but now he was messing with the girls in the 20s, from 21 all the way up to 28. Eli bossed up physically, and Eli is me. I'm here to tell you exactly what I did and what it took in order to glow up. Not just the steps, but the mindset. So without further ado, man, let's get straight into it. The number one thing I'm gonna let you know, man, that you need to do in order to boss up and become more attractive is this is literally the first thing, is you have to love yourself for who you are, bro. If you do not love yourself right now, even while you do not look your best, then your relationship with yourself, whenever you do glow up, is still gonna be shit. You get me? You shouldn't be trying to change your looks and improve your looks from a place of, I hate myself, I hate the way I look. Because then you're just gonna hate your features and you're gonna get fucking surgery and shit. Eli isn't an advocate for that shit. Eli did not do any surgery. You don't need it, bro. You don't need it. The genetics that God gave you are the genetics that God gave you. All I inspire people to do is to maximize those genetics. I don't inspire people to try to change them. You get me? But that's all Eli did, was maximize his genetics. And before he could maximize his genetics, he first had to love himself, bro. He had to love himself. Because guess what, bro? Eli used to get made fun of in middle school for the discoloration of his skin, for his head. Back then, they used to always say I had like a stone head because my head never matched my physique, my body, until now. But it didn't back then. So instead of hating the way I looked, because other people were trying to get me to do that, I just decided to double down and to love myself even more. To say, I'm Nigerian. I got Nigerian genetics. I got a strong jawline. I love it. And now that is my biggest superpower. The women love it. They love my jawline. They love my face. They love my skin. They'll literally be like, oh my God, you are too handsome. I'm like, yo, like, damn. You get me? But Eli had to love himself before anything could ever change. And it was from that self-love that I started hitting the gym, that I started changing my physique, that I started talking to my older sister. Shout out Nene. I call her Nene, but her name is Salem Afangide. Shout out her for putting me on skincare shit. Shout out my big bro, Israel, for putting me on fitness shit. Get me? Shout out my whole family for loving me regardless, even when I was rough. My sister always hates when I make vids like these because she's like, you were still beautiful back then. You were so handsome back then, when the rest of the world was telling me I was ugly. And I love her for that, and I appreciate her for that. Just shout out her, W older sis. But facts are facts, bro. If you don't look like what you know you want to look like, you have to put in the work to change it. But the number one thing that I want you guys to know is do it from a place of love. Go to the gym, exercise because you love yourself and you want to take care of yourself and you want to improve yourself. Self-improve from a place of love, not from a place of hate. That's the number one. Number two thing I did right after that was getting into the gym. See, the gym helped me so much. The gym will help transform your face, bro. So many guys are talking about mewing this, mewing that. But bro, if you just go to the gym and you exercise, your face is gonna change. If you have a lean physique and you take care of yourself, your face is going to change. You're going to have a better jawline, right? And obviously, your body is gonna change as well. Your mind is gonna change. You get me? So you're just gonna become a better person in general. So fitness, working out, and eating healthy as well. Those were the next steps that Eli took to get him to where he is. After that, a big thing, which I urge you guys to jump on, is skincare. I'm gonna show you guys what I use. Baby oil. Yo, this right here though, Clean and Clear, and baby oil. No cap though. These right here are the main things I use. This is a cleanser. This is one of my moisturizers. And then after I use this, I like to use, after I use the baby oil, I like to use something like this. Something with cocoa butter or like coconut or like Nivea to just overall be an extra layer of moisturizer. Because if you're anything like me and you have darker skin, you gonna need to moisturize, my boy. Moisturize your skin. But yeah, starts with the mind, bro. Self-love, fitness, and then after that, skincare, bro. Those are the main things that you need to focus on if you want to glow up. Trust me, bro. Trust me. I could put up pictures, bro. Pictures of what I used to look like. You get me? And then what I look like now. And I'm not even in my peak, bro. I'm gonna keep on growing and I'm gonna keep on elevating. But I want you guys to know, bro, it is possible, my G. It is possible. If you choose to do the uncomfortable. Because if you don't change, you remain the same. Just make sure that you are doing this from a standpoint of love. Love yourself enough to become the best version of yourself. So I'm gonna make more videos on looks maxing and on overall becoming the best version of yourself. I have to point this out as well. It's extremely important that you have people that you look up to when it comes to looks maxing and becoming more attractive. One of my people is the man, the myth, the legend, Osaze Akil, who I actually got to meet and now is very close with my older sister, and I'm close with as well, man. Bro, crazy how life works. When I was a youth just like you guys, and you know, dark skins were bullied, bro. Dark skins were bullied in middle school. So I grew up like being like, damn, you know, everybody's saying that the only standard of beauty is being light skinned. I'm a dark skinned man. There weren't that many dark skinned and brown skinned men that were like extremely attractive that made content about how to become more attractive, like hair care, skin care. It wasn't popping back then. But one of the OGs in this space is my boy Osaze Akil. I was watching his content when I was like 13, 14, even younger. And then life happened in a way to where he became close friends with my sister and I got to meet him on multiple occasions. Crazy thing. But yeah, he's the man, the myth, the legend, man. Shout out to him. Another guy that I watched was also a brown skin / dark skin dude who I needed back then. I needed to see these guys doing this because it inspired me and let me know what was possible. Is Broderick Hunter, bro. Like, shout out to my boy, Broderick Hunter. Both of those guys, Osaze Akil, Broderick Hunter, they impacted me so much. They just let me know what was possible for me to look like. And because I saw that, it gave me something to work towards. So if you guys are seeing me and you're like, yo, this is an attractive guy, I want to look like this guy. My main message is, if you're young, if you're like 16, 17, 18, work on yourself and trust the process. Because man, we age like fine wine, bro. Like, I'm not in my peak yet. I'm gonna be way finer when I'm 30. You know, it's gonna be over with. But yeah, bro, trust the process. Just make sure that you're focusing on what you can focus on and make sure that you stay confident. You know, I salute young Eli because he was still risen up the tings even when he didn't look like this, you get me? So now it's so much easier to riz, bro. So much easier to riz now that man's face is like a model and things. But yeah, man, I love you guys and I believe in you guys, bro. But just follow all the steps in this video and remember to love yourself and to improve yourself from a place of self-love. I'll see you guys on the next one.